Okay, I think let's start. We can start.
All right.
So first of all, I welcome again. I am Melissa, and I have friends Darfin and Turgut. They're gonna help me for this event. Today we are gonna celebrate the International Volunteer Day, and we are gonna mention about volunteerism in our countries. And you don't need to any part of any company or something. So we're going to discuss about what is volunteerism, what is volunteering, and we're going to mention about European Solidarity Corps, Erasmus Plus, and Youth Pass, and exactly European Union. So to begin with, I want to ask you that what you expect from this event. So by the way, I'm gonna send a Padlet link by the chat box if you want to write it. If you don't want to write anything, you can just open your microphones and talk about your opinions. Maybe you want to get more information about Erasmus Plus or something. Yeah. Did you heard anything about this activities which are the okay? And if you want, you can use your microphones. Good. Okay, is it done? Okay. So the second question is how you can contribute to this event. And that I mentioned, you can use your microphones for it too. I'm writing the chat box to link. Okay, thank you. So maybe you have skills that we didn't know or we didn't notice. Okay. Maybe you have experiences. Okay, is it done? Okay. I'm going to start with the European Union, but I need to answer from the last question. So what you know about the European Union?
Is it a kind of company or something?
not much company. It's like a togetherness. Yeah. Yeah, you're close, but not for the youth project. Okay. Okay, is it done? Okay, I think it's done. Okay. Yes. Okay. So what is the European Union? And European Union is international organization comprising 27 European countries and governing common economic, social, and security policies. And the European Union has managed to bring about peace and prosperity to Europe and launched Europe's single currency, which is euro, and established a borderless single market that allows for free movement of capital and goods and services. When we look at history of the European Union, we have five founders. They are the Konrad Adenauer, Robert Schuman, Winston Churchill, Mr. Assad, and Jean Monnet. And the European Coal and Steel Community was established in 1951 in order to strengthen the coal and steel sector, two of the most important raw materials for industry, and laid the foundations of today's European Union. In a practical but also strictly symbolic move, the raw materials of war were turned into instruments of reconciliation and peace. The coal and steel common market established between Belgium, the Federal Republic of Germany, France, Italy, Luxembourg, and the Netherlands was the first step towards European integration. So we have members, European Union, and candidate countries. In today, we have 5 candidate countries, which are Turkey, Macedonia, Montenegro, Albania, and Serbia. You can see these countries as a green color on the map. So what do you know about the European Solidarity Corps?
Is it a volunteering service? Something like that?
Yeah, it's something like that. There's a volunteering services under the European Solidarity Corps. Actually, the main topic is volunteering. Any ideas or any experiences? Maybe you can use the chat Padlet for it. I'm sending this. Okay. Is there any ideas? Okay. And what is European Solidarity Corps? The European Solidarity Corps is the European Union's program for youth volunteering. The European Solidarity Corps aims to promote solidarity as a value, mainly through volunteering, to enhance the engagement of young people and organizations in accessible and high-quality solidarity activities as a means to contribute to strengthening cohesion, solidarity, democracy, and citizenship in Europe, while also responding to societal challenges and strengthening communities with particular effort to promote social inclusion. It shall also contribute to European cooperation that is relevant to young people. And we have, that I mentioned, we have four under topics under the European Solidarity Corps, but the main topic is volunteering. So we're going to focus on volunteering. And the mission of the European Solidarity Corps is like bringing together young people to build a more inclusive society, supporting vulnerable people, and responding to societal challenges. It offers an inspiring and empowering experience for young people who want to help, learn, and develop. And there's two types of volunteering. One of them is individual, and one of them is volunteering, working with the teams. And when you prefer individual volunteering, this volunteering type can last from 2 months up to 12 months. It's a full-time, and it is usually cross-border, like you're gonna travel another country from where you live. But if you prefer team volunteering, this volunteering type can last between 2 weeks and 2 months. It's full-time too. And you're gonna meet with the different, you're gonna work with the group. The people came from the different cultures in different countries. So it's a big opportunity to meet the new people, I think. And the third topic is supporting and host organizations. Supporting organizations based in your home country will help you prepare for your experience abroad, like maybe motivation letter or application or something. And host organization will receive and help you in your destination country. So who can be a volunteer? And many people think the English knowing English is necessary for to join these programs, but it's not. English is a very clear and easy way to communicate with people. But it's not a necessary thing to join these projects. So if you're between 18 and 30-year-old, and if you're residing program in partner countries, you can be a volunteer here. So what is covered? You can access a range of support services such as linguistic support and training, your basic costs like accommodation, food, maybe your pocket money and fees of the travel, like that. And that I mentioned, you will receive a pocket money, which is 3 or 6 euro per day. It's depending on the country that you're doing your volunteerism. And if you have specific needs, maybe disabilities, these costs may also be covered from the company. In my experience as a volunteer for European Solidarity Corps, I'm in Sofia, and it has been almost, not almost, it's been 1 month. And we met with a lot of friends from Italy, from Spain, from Bulgaria, Jordan, and it has been amazing, I think, because we visited a lot of places, which is very historical and fascinating. And we got invited our friend's house, and they prepared a traditional Arabian meal for us, which is maybe it's very similar to Turkish meal. We joined parties and we got new friends, and I think it's very incredible journey for me. And it's the time to game. You just need accessibility to your browser for the answer to Kahoot questions. We will show you questions by our screen. I'm gonna share my screen. So from your browser on the laptop or computer, or from your mobile phone's browser, just enter kahoot.it, and I'm gonna show you the game spin. Okay, here is the game pin. When you enter your username, I can see your username here too on my screen, and you will see that too. That's mean you can join. You can ready to join the game. Is there anyone facing with any problem to access the game? Okay. Is it done? Do you want anybody else that will join us? No? Okay. You have 10 seconds for each question, and you're gonna answer it from your browser, but you need to follow the questions on my screen. Okay, I'm starting.
We see the question at your window, yeah?
Yeah. I'm sharing my screen. Okay. This flag belongs to Belgium, which is which is the capital of the European Union. Okay. Okay. Yeah, you will receive pocket money as part of European Solidarity Corps projects. Maybe you can use it for travel, maybe buying gifts or something. Yeah, Serbia is not a member of the European Union. It's part of the 5 countries that we mentioned.
Well done, Einstein.
Okay, we are continue. Okay, yeah, knowledge of English is not mandatory for take part in projects. It's just very easy way to communicate with people, but it's not mandatory. Yeah, European Union consists of 27 countries. It's 2021. Yeah, if you are between 18 and 30-year-old, you can join the projects that you want. All you need is just be allowed. Yeah, Brussels is considered the capital of the European Union because 3 important institutions of the European Union, the European Union Commission, the European Council, and European Parliament are located in this city. So Brussels is considered the capital of the European Union. So the true one is united in diversity. These are the different countries' mottos. Yeah, the United Kingdom is not a member of the European Union. They quit it at 2020. And the last question. The European Union have its own anthem. They have an anthem called Ode to Joy, composed by Beethoven. So thank you guys for listening to me and joining to me this on my part. And I'm gonna leave my chair to Berfin, and she's gonna mention about the Erasmus Plus and her experience. Thank you so much for listening.
Hello everyone, my name is Berfin. Today I'm going to talk about Erasmus Plus. So thank you for Melissa And let's start with Erasmus Plus. What do you know about Erasmus Plus? Let's start with that. Do you know any idea, or have you ever heard about that before?
It's like studying abroad, living abroad.
Kind of, yeah, it covers that also.
Youth exchange.
Anyone else?
Is that including the job shadowing?
Yes, some part of that. So the Erasmus Plus is about wait a second, please. The Erasmus Plus is about the general name of the ROOF program, which has been implemented as of January 1st, 2014, and includes support for different age groups and different target audiences in the fields of education, youth, and sports. Within the Erasmus Plus program, as in the previous program, support for school education, higher education, vocational education, adult education, and youth field continues, as well as grant support for projects in the field of supports provided. So, do you know what does the areas Erasmus Plus program is supporting? Like which areas they are supporting? Do you have any idea about that?
In my opinion, I don't know a opinion.
Education, maybe.
Yeah, it supports education also.
How about culture?
Yeah. So the activities supported under the Erasmus Plus program are mainly grouped under 3 main actions and 2 special actions, which are main actions: learning mobility of individuals, cooperating for innovation and exchange of good practices, support for policy reform, and for special actions are the Jean Monnet program and support sports. So the Erasmus Plus program is about that. It's covering almost all age. I mean, you don't have to be between 18 and 30. You can be student, you can be teacher, you can be educator, you can be everything for get advantage of that program. I want to show you one video about being volunteer.
Love is within you, within me, within we, within everything that be, existing eternally. So cultivate what love you found, spread it round, soon it's bound. Yeah, come right back and slap a smile on your face. Human race want to be happy, when will that be? Well, I'm told, written in the days of old. Got to purify your soul, helping others, love your brothers and your sisters, and you'll see the secret to being free is that we be family. Yeah, we be family, we be family indeed. And yes, so when I'm feeling down, when I'm feeling down, you see when I'm feeling down, I just get down on ground, breathe rainbows from all around, reach that love I found. You see when I'm feeling down, I just get down on ground, breathe rainbows from all around.
Whether you see it or not, loads of Kiwis are helping out their communities by volunteering every day. Thank you.
Thank you for watching that video and my presentation. I want to share with you also my experience here, because yesterday was volunteering and I am doing volunteering project here. So I want to say something about my experience. Um, so I think you cannot see all the pictures while it's. I came to Sofia for one volunteering project 1 month ago. It was like a dream for me because I like to be volunteer in my country. I like to be volunteer because being volunteer is always makes you feel better because you are giving yourself like expecting anything. So I like to be volunteer. I was applying for projects because like being in abroad and being sorry being in abroad and being in volunteer in abroad is really different experience. So I wanted to taste that experience. I came to Sofia. I am out of my comfort zone. I am with people which I don't know. I just met with them. I'm living with them. I don't know the alphabet of that country. And I am doing new thing for me. I am out of my routines. So I am trying to know myself in which conditions I am working well or in which area I cannot work, I don't like, because you can just discover yourself in that way. You have to be out of your comfort zone to know yourself. So my experience is going so well because that project is about myself. I am working basically about myself because it's the project that you have to do. And for now, I feel really good because I find something about myself to know myself better. Thank you. Thank you for listening me. Now I am lifting my chair to my friend Turgut. He is going to continue about Europass. Thank you.
Hello, I am Turgut and I am going to share my screen. Yep. I'm gonna explain the YOTPAS and 8 case competences of YOTPAS. So, you are invited to use the K competences for life learning when describing the learning outcomes in YOTPAS. K competences are grouped under 8 main areas. However, they are interconnected and build on each other. So, what does multilingual competence mean to you? If anyone else say like that, I am going. Multilingual competence is the ability to use different languages for communication and to understand and express thoughts, feelings, and facts orally or in writing. One would need to know the grammar and vocabulary of certain language. The ability to learn a language various ways is also important. Application of cultural diversity and curiosity for intercultural communication are attitudes connected to this competence. So, I'm going to another one. What does the citizenship competence mean to you? If no one answers,
Does it about base it in somewhere, belonging in somewhere?
yep, almost like that. Citizenship competence is the ability to act responsible citizens and to fully participate in civic and social life based on the understanding of social, economic, legal, and political concepts as well as global development and sustainability. So I am going to another one. Entrepreneurship competence refers to capacity to act upon opportunities to turn ideas into action that has value for others. So Personal, social, and learning competence is the ability to learn, to manage one's own learning, and reflect on oneself. It's about the time and information management. Competence in cultural awareness is the understanding how the ideas are creatively expressed in different cultures throughout the different arts. So another one, digital competence involves the responsible use of technologies, communication and collaboration, media literacy, digital content creation, safety, intellectual property related questions, problem solving and critical thinking. And mathematical competence in science, in technology, in engineering is the ability to use mathematical thinking to solve problems in everyday situations. And the last one, literacy competence, is the ability to understand and express thoughts, feelings, and facts orally, in writing or in other forms, and interact with others. It's the basis for further learning. The openness to critical and constructive dialogue and awareness on effects of language on others are important elements of this competence. So I am going another slide. About youth pass. I first begin with asking to you what do you know about youth pass?
It's a certificate.
Yep, it's certificate. So, youth pass is a tool to document and recognize learning outcomes from youth work and solidarity activities. And it is available for projects funded by the Erasmus Plus, which are Youth in Action and European Solidarity Corps programs. While creating their Youth Pass certificate, together with the sport person, project participants are given the possibility to describe what they have done in their project and which competences they have acquired. Thus, youth-based supports the reflection upon the personal, non-formal learning process and outcomes. As Europe, a wide recognition instrument for non-formal learning in the youth field, Youth-based strengthens the social recognition of youth work. Youth-based also aims supporting the employability of young people and youth workers by raising their awareness of helping to describe for their competences. So, do you know how many parts the youth-based certificate consists of?
5 or something.
You are very close, but not 5. Youth-based certificate is divided 3 sections. The first page confirms the participation in given project and lists the main facts about the project. And it also provides the background information about the general context and value of the activity. And the second section informs about the project in more detail. The organizations in charge are mentioned, the aims, activities, and results of projects described. And the last section, third section, participants reflect upon their learning and outcomes. They are encouraged to describe what they have learned in the course of the project, adhering to 8 key competencies for lifelong learning. Another question: Do you think this document is prepared in English only, or other language for this document?
I think it's English.
Yeah, youth-based certificates can be issued in several languages. It's also possible to issue one certificate in several languages. Youth-based certificates are currently available in Croatian, Czech, English, Finnish, French, German, Italian, and Spanish. So we have many opportunities. That's all for me. Thank you to listen to me.
Thank you, Turgut and Berfin, for the shared their ideas and the informations with us. But we have talked about so much information. So we are wondering about your experiences or your goals about the volunteering, maybe in your city, in your country. So what's in your mind right now? We are wondering about it.
Maybe I can talk a little bit about that. I'm volunteering like years ago. I'm not young anymore, but when the first Bali bomb blast, that's the first time I'm volunteering in the hospital. So along the year, I joined E Global Indonesia. It's under the British. So and then I know about the Erasmus Plus, and then they send me to do the job shadowing to Portugal, and then I learned a little bit, not a little bit, but quite a lot actually, that I can apply. I can, I can share with the organization what I get there and what I learn from them, from what they do about the project they done there. So yeah, but I'm still until now I'm still, volunteering for many things here. Yeah, in Indonesia now we like having a lot of project, not just from under a global, but there's like what do you call it? It's individual.
I think it's a wonderful experience, especially the one which is in the hospital, I think, about the hospital.
Yeah.
And
Yes,
how long
that's
is
the
it
best.
take?
It's a 2002. It's the first Bali bomb blast. Maybe you ever heard in Indonesia, in
Yeah.
Bali. So I was
Okay.
volunteering in the hospital, in the hotline center. Yes.
Okay. Thank you for sharing your experience with
You're
us.
welcome. You're
And do you
welcome.
any ideas for the future, maybe? Future volunteering, maybe about European Solidarity Corps or maybe the companies that you're in your country?
Yeah, actually, I'm just looking for like what do you call it, a chance, because okay, so I'm just maybe I still looking for the opportunity, because we cannot. I mean, many people here would like to know, would like to learn more through the Erasmus Plus, but the problem is that we don't have access to what you call to collaborate, or we work together with another country, because we are not what do you call it, we not count as what do you call it, the Erasmus Plus to
Maybe
some country.
consists of the country or the member.
Indonesia is not, I think not,
Yeah.
because we have to,
European countries,
yes,
in my
only
opinion.
European country. That's true. So that's why I think this will be a good chance for us if we have an opportunity to, to have a chance to work together, if you can say that, or we can volunteer for the Erasmus Plus, because we can see there's so many things that we can learn, and then we can bring back to my country, and then that's we can apply, or we can do, or we can share with the organization here. Honestly, there's a lot of things to do, a lot of knowledge that I get from my experience when I was sent abroad.
Yeah, you're right. And the strange one is that Turkey is not a European Union member, but we are coming from Turkey to Sofia.
Yes.
And I think maybe not all of them, not all the European Union's activities, but about for the be specific, just the volunteering can be covered maybe a lot of countries. So it can be more effective, I think.
Yeah, I hope one day Indonesia will be, could be, what do you call it? It's could be joined like the Erasmus Plus without, what do you call it? It's supporting from other countries. So like we can candidate ourselves as a country, not because we have the backup, or we have to follow, from,
Yeah.
it's a bit difficult to say. It's a
No,
bit
I can
complicated here.
understand you. Okay.
It's a bit, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And thank you for sharing your opinions with us.
Thank you.
It was a real pleasure.
You're welcome.
Okay. Okay. And anybody else? Do you have any questions about the event or the topics that we mentioned, maybe?
I think if I can, I can ask, maybe I could get like a website or something that I could learn more about the Erasmus Plus, because I know just, let's say, the big line, only the main line, but I really want to know what you wrote up before, just like
Okay.
the integrity and everything. I would like to know about that. Maybe you can share to me the website, or is there any like a
Okay.
PDF or something? Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
If you can write your email, no, I think. Okay, I can chat. I can write to chat box
All right.
while my friends are talking with you. Arfin?
Say it again. Or maybe I can send to you. Let's see, Melissa.
I
This
think
is
you're
you
my.
going
can,
to send on the chat.
If you can, you can write your email so I can mail to you.
Yes, I just sent to you direct.
Okay, I
Yeah.
will send the links to you.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. And anybody else?
Thank you guys for listening us today, and happy volunteer days. And thank you for sharing your experiences, your attend with us.
Yeah, it was a great pleasure to see you in here.
Thank you. Nice to see you too.
See you. So thank you so much for listening, all of us. So it's time to go, I think.
All right.
Okay.